I bet you didn't know you shouldn't call a SharePoint field location, because even Microsoft doesn't know that. Today we'll talk about why PowerApps suddenly wants your location for no reason, and why that's a bigger deal than it sounds. We are not here to waste time, so push that like button, grab your coffee, and let's roll. Well, the simple takeaway from this video is that do not call your SharePoint field location. So if you have better things to do than watching this video, just click the like button and get back to your work. From now on, we want to learn what happens if we do so and why it is important. So this is our agenda. We start with the PowerApp problem with a column called location. Then let's look into the browser settings to understand the issue, why it is a big deal, and does it go away just by changing the field name? Shall we blame Microsoft or Google, or basically is it just a browser problem or it's PowerApps problem? And finally, is it only happening with SharePoint? Inside SharePoint, I created a list called test location. It has just one column called title. It's a custom list, and I just want to add a new column of type text. I'm not using the location field. I'm using just text, and I click on next. So the field name, I want to call it the illegal name, which is called location. Type is single line of text. I click on save, and bingo, it is created. I can simply click on this one, and I can change the location to Toronto. Tab away, saved, I can close it, and we have a record in here. Now let's go to PowerApps. Now inside PowerApps, I want to create a new start with a page design, blank canvas app, and I just save it. I call it location book SharePoint, and I click on save. Let's connect it to the table that we have inside SharePoint. So I click on data, add data, and I want to look for SharePoint. Click, and I pick any one of those connections. It doesn't matter. It's in YouTube demo, and the list name is test location, and I click on connect. Let me try by adding a gallery. I add a vertical gallery, and I simply connect it to test location. And as you can see, it picks the record, and we are all good. Let me just make it a little bit smaller. Still, there is no prompt for the location. But as soon as I add a form, click, and the form is added, I connect it to test location. This message pops up. It says whether you want to allow while visiting the site, allow this time, never allow. And picking any one of them will add one item to the settings of your browser that I will show you later. At the moment, I don't pick any one of them. I just click on close, and I just drag and drop this form here. Let me make it a bit smaller, and maybe one column so it looks a little bit better. I don't need the content type. I just need the title and location. I actually don't need any one of them. Regardless, I set the mode to new, and I want to insert a button here to submit this, just to show you that it works. It has nothing to do with our app at the moment, or with the topic that we want to deal with. The text is going to be add record, and when someone clicks on it, on select is going to be submit form 1. And I just close this. And maybe right after that, I want to say reset form, and that's going to be form 1 again. So at the moment, when the user clicks this button, it inserts the record. We can simply test it. So let me say title, test another record, location somewhere else. And I click on add record. It adds the new record. We're good. The only problem is that when the user opens this app, it pops up the location, although the field that we have is not location. It's just text. It's just the label, the name of that field that is location. Does it happen only in the dev environment? Or no, it happens also for the users. Let's save and publish it and see the end user view. Remember, I didn't pick any one of those three options that the location request was bringing up. So I click on back, leave. I can go to the list of apps, and I pick the app, click on details, And this is the URL that I can pass to the end user, copy the link address. Let me just open a new browser and I just try to open it. This is the end user view. Again, it pops up with this location warning. Allow the rest of the app works fine. I can simply click on it, or I can click on any one of them as allow while visiting the site, allow this time, or never allow. Let's say never allow. This one adds this site or the apps.powerapps.com to my browser setting. So let me look into the browser setting and I look for location. Under site settings, I can pick the location and you see that apps.powerapps.com is added as not allowed. The make.powerapps.com, which is my dev environment, because I just closed that button, it says automatically blocked. So just by picking one option from that pop-up, site is added here. So the next time that the user comes here and opens this app, let me just close it and open it again. There is no pop-up. Beautiful. Problem solved. One time user can select, we are good to go, right? So is it really such a big deal? Well, I'm afraid yes, it is a big deal. Reason is that this is my computer. I am the local admin. I have control all over the browser. In the corporate environment, this browser setting or most of the browser setting are configured by the corporate policy. End users cannot make any changes to that. So when the user sees that pop-up, whatever the option the user selects, it has no effect next time when the user opens the same app. Again, we have the same issue. That's why it is important to avoid that location name as the field name. So let me just remove it from the browser setting again. Location, and I go down, remove. Now when I come back here and I paste the same URL, the pop-up comes up. That's all right. I just close this. Nothing has been added here. And now check if it goes away just by changing the field name. Well, let's try. So I go to my SharePoint, location, I say column setting, I click on edit, and I say column 1, for example, or any change, anything other than this location. I click on save, field name changed. I go to my Power Apps, edit the app. Yes, it's still popping up, so it doesn't matter. I come here, I click on the table, I just click on refresh, save it, and publish it again. First of all, let me go back here and edit it again. And this time when I open it, there is no pop-up. Even if I come here and I just paste this URL here, not refreshed yet, no problem. It says, you're using an old version, refresh, please. And when I refresh it, that pop-up does not show up. And as you can see, nothing has been added here from this URL as apps.powerapps.com. So in reality, if you just change the column name and refresh your connection, this error will go away. But is it the Power Apps problem or just a Google Chrome problem? Well, I'm afraid this is the Microsoft problem. Regardless of the type of the browser that you use, even if you are using Microsoft Edge, you still have the same pop-up, assuming that you call that field location. And it seems like both Edge and Google Chrome are sharing the same JavaScript processing engine. So until they fix it, avoid this location field name. Now here is the important part. Is it only happening with SharePoint? Fortunately, yes. If you use the location field name inside Dataverse, regardless of what type of app you are using, whether it is model-driven app or a Canvas app, you do not see this pop-up. Seems like when you are connecting to Dataverse, Power Apps using the internal name or something that has nothing to do with the title when it's putting the code together. All right, that was all about it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know where the like button is. A comment is really appreciated, and even more than that, if you push that subscribe button, you really make my day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video.